All right, I'm back. Can you guys hear me now? Let me know if you guys hear me. But as I was saying, so to pick up from my last video, just to make sure you guys can hear me, right? Um, Basically, he was like dodging dodging the fact that I found out that he is married, right? And he was like, "Oh no, just wait until I get there." But I was like, "No, your wife told me that it was okay, so I'm gonna drop it off over there, and I'm gonna tell her that you've been pretty much lying. You've been lying to me, and then not only that, you've been unfaithful." I feel like it's my duty, it's my job, right? I feel like, anybody should do the Lord's work. If anything, give them hell, right? So, um, so pretty much he was like, his tone kind of changed. He was like, "What are you talking about? I don't have a wife." And I'm like, "Why would somebody?" In the back of my mind, I'm like, "Why would somebody tell me that?" And she doesn't seem crazy. She was pretty. She's a pretty calm lady, you know. And I was like, "I'm gonna tell her that what you did, and what you've been doing. You know what I'm saying? That you've been lying." And his tone changed. He was like, "Oh, so that's what you want, huh?" So I'm like, "Oh, so you have." So you have been lying, right? And I pretty much walked over there to drop my stuff off. And while I was dropping it off to her, I was like, "You should know that your husband is has lied to me, and we've been seeing each other since Monday, and I'm sorry, because I didn't know that he's a married man." And she was basically asking me questions and whatnot. She was like, "If you want the man, you can have him and stuff like that." And I'm just like, "No, no." She was asking how old I was and stuff like that. But in a sense, like, she was like really patronizing with it, like, "Oh, it's okay. Guys are, a-holes and stuff like that." And I'm just like, "Well," she was like, "as long as my bills are paid, I'm good or whatnot. Did he at least take you out to eat?" And I'm just like, "Well, no, because he been trying to sell me short." And he was already, he couldn't even get me a fucking Cuban sandwich, but, he was ready to, he had the energy to go out at night. And I'm just like, "No, reschedule, you know, because it was Sunday." And it's like, I like to have me, in a sense, what I've been doing is like having wine every first Sunday because of communion, right? And he canceled he canceled the date that Sunday. But um right, I'm wondering, where are they? I'm like, where are they? And it was crazy. She was like, just doing all this peacocking. And I'm like, "No, I'm just letting you know what happened. I'm trying to do the Lord's work, because I don't play that. And I don't like my time being wasted." So I was pretty pissed myself. And it's like, I'm thinking, I'm like, "Well, if you weren't really that phased by it, why would you call him? Knowing he's not finna answer because his cover was blown. And he knows he did some foul shit, some foul stuff, right?" So, uh, she was just like, "Oh, well, my as long as my bills are paid, I'm good." And I'm like, "That's fine too. I wasn't trying to upset you. I was just letting you know." But it's like, I feel like you're too busy trying to show me that you're not bothered by it, more so than what it is that he's doing. But I'm pretty sure as soon as he comes home that night, it's gonna be some stuff going on. And it's just like, because I already like had the same exact problem father 2 weeks ago. Damn, I'm sorry about that. But I don't know what you want me to say. Okay. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry about that. But um I'm just saying, like, from my perspective, I just, yeah, that's tough. But um, you know, I was just kind of like really so fed up because this happened like again last week. It'd be like that. I feel like in a sense it's I feel like it's kind of like obsolete these days because you know yeah, I would say there's some most people that have been on live. I don't know why. I mean, you're fine, you're good, you know. But anyway, what is the Kendra show? A dream dog. My dream dog is a dog. But yeah, that's what I experienced today. I was like, well, since you a dating show, the Kendra show, I'm gonna write that down. But I was like, wow, I had that happen to me like 2 weeks ago. But the thing was, I was like, well, I just hate when if they, because it was a lot of say so I didn't really know who to listen to. Thank you. But I was like, I just didn't know who to listen to because they were saying like, oh, he's not married, or this was a different person. They were saying, oh, he's not married. How do you know that he's married or whatnot? And I'm like, well, because he asked me a question. I'm like, because he asked me, okay, say if somebody asks you something, right? Like, have you ever done this and do that? Most of the time, they're in it or they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? If they ask you a question about it just to test you, but without outright saying it. You know what I'm saying? Right? So I'm like, why would he ask me that if he wasn't, you know? So I was a bit confused, right? And what happened was he was asking me, because I'm like, why? And one thing that really throws me off is like, why these older men still be asking you, you gonna be my girl? No, you should be asking me, am I gonna be your wife? Like, you too old for that. he asked me, he asked me if I was gonna be his girl, but I'm like, what? No, you too old to be asking me that. And then I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I'm thinking you with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because what you asked me, and other people are asking me, oh, do you and him talk or whatnot? Because he be getting mad every time you talk to other people, and I'm like, no, that's just how he feel. But like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. No, and that's why I didn't pay him no mind. Because I'm like, why you know what I'm saying? And I said, no, no, he didn't. And I'm like, first off, because I'm following my intuition about that, right? It's like, well, if you with somebody, why are you upset if I'm talking to other people? Just because you buy me a couple of drinks, like, that don't mean that we like this. Like, no. Like, something is wrong with these people because they be thinking, like, just because they buy you a couple of drinks that they own you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're not my man. Like, just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Why are you upset? And then only that, these people, these people that be trying to have an affairs and stuff, it's like, even if that was the case, you can't have it both ways. It's cool for them to cheat and, get, and get everything right, but it's wrong with the when a woman has her own options as well. You know, if she was ever involved, right? And they'll be like, oh, that's too much. What you mean that's too much? You got too much going on too. Like what? I be so I be so confused when I see that shit. I be like, what? It's like they can only handle it if if it's one sided, and that's what I witnessed a lot of the times though with other people. Because I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, bro, that's crazy. Like you can't have it both ways. Like, but you thought, you thought that was going to be the case. But I was like, nah, you're too old to be asking me if I'm gonna be your girl. What? What? It was crazy. I was like, I'm tired of this. I'm not trying to make a Jerry Springer scene. I'm just letting you know what the fuck is going on, because I don't want nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Tell him to stop calling me then. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to drop this off. He didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm talking about the guy that I figured out that was married today. This another. This a new one. The one that I just currently now talking about. The one that I confronted him about his wife that I seen down at the laundromat. You know, and she was like, are you sure you want to just drop him off? I'm like, yeah, it's just perfume. I get that a lot. You know what I'm saying? My ex used to buy me like lots of perfume, and some of them I just didn't really like anymore because I just kind of outgrew it. So I'm like, I don't like, no. That's how much I didn't like them, because I was giving them away. Even though they was like name brand, I was like, here you go. You know, why would you think I would change my mind on wanting to drop the perfumes off? Have them. I just felt like she didn't have to be so real, like snarky about it. I'm just telling you what the fuck is going on. Because, you know what I'm saying? Because it was right after that I left, after I found out that he was married. I called them. I blocked them and I called them. And I was like, because all I was trying to do was just handle some business, get these perfumes out, and clean out my room. you know, get this junk out. I hope that wasn't the case. You know what I mean? I hope that wasn't the case, because she didn't have to do all that. Like, yeah, that's cute. That you got your bills paid regardless. You didn't have to do all that. I'm just letting you know what's happening, baby. That's it. You ain't gotta, be all patronizing about it. You know, that was crazy. But I'm like, I'm pretty sure that you are kind of upset because you wouldn't have called them 3 times on the spot. But yeah, but even then, it's like if they were, because I seen, because I see people like get into affairs too, right? Knowingly, right? But the thing is, it's like they're okay with, like I said before, they're okay with it, being one-sided. But as soon as they have other options and stuff, what they want to do is they can do whatever they want to do, right? But for you, you got to be, hand and foot for them when they want you. No, that ain't it. That's not what it is. Because of the convenience, and I don't blame them, you know what I'm saying? I don't blame them, but I'm just, I did my part. Shit, you know, and I'm not upset, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, be upset with him. I'm more so upset because it's like you wasting my time, you know, doing all this, giving me the runaround, but you got all this energy to try to get me to, you know, try to invite me for a drink and get, you know, and try to get me to waste my time doing something else. No. And that's what I cut it off. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you was getting me to run around about rescheduling a date, that's when I cut it off. Because I'm like, no. And I'm bro, it's as simple as, you know, it was really just as simple. And you couldn't even do that. Blocked. I met him at this thrift store, and I didn't know that he was also like the owner of the laundromat next door. But you know what I'm saying? You right. I'm gonna take that advice too. That's why I just, that's why I just stopped for a while. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like there's no point. I don't even like doing that by myself either. The most time I probably smoke by myself is just weed. That's it. But I'm taking a break from all that together, and I'm just taking a break from um, just dating. Period. Or just being intentional. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like especially not from around here. I definitely won't. But yeah, I met him at this thrift store around the corner for me, next to a laundromat. And it's always these people that just be like, pursuing you, but then as soon as you show up, now they wanna, you know, now they wanna be all dry. And I'm like, what? Why did you got me here for? Throw them away. That's what I'm saying. It didn't make no sense. You own a laundromat and a thrift store, and I'm like, because I'm young, you trying to like sell me short. Yeah, I don't understand it. Like, and then as soon as I show up, you want to be all dry. Nah. Say what you was gonna say. Say what you was gonna do in the text messages. Don't get it all dry on me now. You know how they be doing us. Nah. Say what you was gonna do in the text messages. Nah. Yeah. Yeah. That too. I was so over it. And sometimes the ones that be the young ones that be all dressed up, their houses be dirty. I got up out of Dodge. I said, yeah, I'm not doing this no more. Like, I'm just gonna get in school and hopefully like those prospects would get a little bit better. Let me tell you, no, cause let me tell you, dude was clean cut. You know what I'm saying? I think we was around like the same age. I think he was like about like 2 years older, like 30 and whatnot. You know, clean cut. Suit, bald, beard, glasses. Aquarius. But I went in this house. House was dirty, and then house was dirty. House was dirty. Condoms everywhere. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro. And then dude had the audacity to bring me a dirty cup because he had some wine too, right? I was drinking some wine, and I looked at that cup. That cup was fucking dirty. I was like, no, I'm about to go. And he told me something, why you leaving? I ain't say nothing. I was like, no, can you give me an Uber home? I think I'm sick. I think I'm sick. I like, bro, I have no trust no more. I was like, yeah, I definitely not doing that no more. It's like not only do you like, not only do you like care about, cleanliness, you don't care about other people's health either. Like you're dirty. Like I could have got sick from that cup. And I be looking at every single like, thing that before I drink, especially the glasses. I was like, I'm out. I can't even trust the well dressed people no more because I'm like, I would be thinking their house probably dirty. I can't do it. I don't have no trust no more. And he like 30 and he acted, what I'm saying? He was acting like younger than me. He made me feel like I was, an auntie. I was like, I was like, mm-mm. I was like, man, I just can't wait to like go back to school and hopefully stuff gets better, you know. Hopefully it gets better. Like I'm not gonna be looking, but I'm gonna be. What you mean? House being renovated? What's up? Man, I had a crazy day. Make YouTube full time. How do I do that, man? I don't even think they probably be wanting me up here. They be trying to like mess up my lives and stuff, cut down my live time and stuff. Cause I be cussing too much, but like consistency is key. You right. What? Yeah, that's a lot. I probably just need like a better camera and stuff, but it's like it's like okay, I can't do. It's like no more online dating. I tried to like date, outside, what I'm saying, touching grass, but it seemed like that ain't working either. But it's probably I just need to change my location, and also I just want to try, at least have a better chance at school. At least like I say like master's era, my master's era, and then that's when I'll probably, keep it cute. But it ain't that, it's just that. But yeah, they'll go into depth. Well, I don't know. It's like I wonder though, can you like I probably could go about my major without all the without all like the without all the what you call it, like the formalities or whatnot, like of going to school. You right. Cause either way, I just wanted to have my own firm. Either way, after that, start making my own cards. Yeah, yeah, I agree. But I heard that Common was supposed to be in my area next Friday. So I think that's gonna be fun, and that's gonna keep me kind of busy because they're going on like a peace march or peace rally. I swear, girl. I hope I run into him, shoot my shot, but probably not. I might have to use that juju or whatever. I don't know. I got a crush on my pastor though, but you know how that work out. You just gotta manifest. Got a script. But I don't know, girl. Like, no, listen, no, no, no. But he's like, bro, he's like the Robin Thicke of like senior pastors, though. That's why I like him, though. I don't know. Some just did something to me. He just do something to me. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, he's like the Robin Thicke of like senior pastors. Like he looks good. But I mean, what would be the signs of like a spiritual awakening? Because it's like sometimes though I would be seeing like I don't know if numbers have to do with it, but I would be seeing like it'll just show up right in my face. I haven't seen like 555 on a truck, bold, you know. And I already been doing like cleansing rituals and like cord cuttings. I feel so weird. Not weird in a bad way, but I just feel like I feel like kind of like empty, but in a good way, you know. Yeah, yeah. Cause like, who is this? Got a new follower on Instagram, but yeah. Dang. I actually thought that I didn't, but I do be checking myself sometimes though. I be checking myself a lot. People say like, oh, you're being hard on yourself, but I be like, nah, because if I wasn't, you know, I'd be far gone, you know, in the worst way. Yeah, and I guess that's what makes it frustrating, because it just feels like you're the only person that's like doing the work, you know, and it's hard not to, because they'll be like, oh well, you gotta understand that they not on the same path as you, but it's like that don't mean I gotta, you know, that don't mean I gotta stick around. You're just gonna have to figure it out, cause yeah. Ooh, star seeds. I think I heard that before. But yeah, I had to come with like, I had to like, I had to kind of have some boundaries because a lot of them would just be thinking you gonna do it for them, and I'm just like, no. If I went through it, you gotta go through it too, cause that's work, man. That is not for the weak. I already been like pretty much like 8 days, no weed, 4 days, no cigarettes. I'm already working on, cutting down my drinking. Yeah, cause I usually just I go to church just for the community. That's really about it, and like for the music and for like the structure of the building. I like looking at stained glass. But you know what I'm saying? Look. This is what I feel like I'm trying to manifest. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, because I know that pastor, he's famous. You know, that man is famous around here, and I'm not trying to get no scandal, but I want to be known too. I'm gonna give y'all a run for y'all money. Y'all believe it and see it. I'm gonna be trolling the news, okay? They gonna be like, "Oh, that's you right there." Yeah, you right. I just want to know like how to start. I mean, would I need to start like on Facebook or whatnot? And I'm like, don't mind me, y'all. I just started cleaning my room this morning. I'm finna wash these towels too. Oh, okay. I'll stay here. Up in the car, Joe, with me. Tripping. Book club or movie discussions about stuff that actually matters. You right. Hmm. That do sound like a good idea. I probably would need some recommendations though. I might have to start a post just for recommendations about what videos that people would want me to do. Cause really, I just be doing like vlogs. I be doing like random vlogs. I was doing like already some like CD reviews, but life be life and I got lost. Cause I collect a lot of music, so I should have played some Keisha Cole, girl. I might as well. I don't want your man, cause it got it like that, and it just be like that. You know that song? Just to be trolling, cause that shit had me fucked messed up, bro. Mm-mm. I just well, I always wanted to like in a sense like try radio, cause usually be around people and they say I play decent music and play them like in good order. So I'm not sure if that's called like that's not composing. It's like organization, like how to you know in a sense like DJing, But I always wanted to make like playlists and CDs and stuff. But life be life, and I need to buy some more CDs. As a matter Yeah, like sort of like mixing, you know, kind of like organizing music so it can like, blend in and play smoothly. I've been working on that. I just been wanting to put them into like CDs, how they did back in the day with like mixtapes and stuff. And I do got some good books, but it's like those 90s spicy romance novels. They really be refreshing in a time like this. Just like those old 60 shows. Cause what I've been watching was That Girl and like Joey Bishop, right? And it made me really think about, it really made me think because it's like my cousins and them that I used to fuck with and shit. They love them some Zeus, but as soon as I showed them, That Girl and stuff, they was radio silent. Robert Greene. I'm gonna read that too. And I've been reading what you call it, Nice Girls Finish Single. I've been getting like the scoop on that too. I've been looking at that too. I was like, dang, that's me. They called me out. I was like, dang. I was like, it made me feel like, dang, do I have a chance? I was like, yeah, you know, I do. I got a lot of time ahead of me. No matter what social media says that you don't have a chance, you do. But I've been watching the old 60s, 50 shows, because I got tired of, because I know it's like a lot of these TV shows, they really are very, it's just basically soft porn, and I just get so uncomfortable watching all that. Like shit like excuse me, like stuff like Zeus Network and um, Power and stuff like that, BMF. I'm like, that's soft porn. It's like everything like out here these days is just basically soft porn. People don't have to watch porn out here no more. They don't have to go out their way to watch it. They can just look on the screen, go on Hulu or something, and watch it. And I was like, that's why I just man, cause it's too much. It's too much. I like, I'm saying? I didn't know how my cousin be watching that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I be watching like, That Girl and the Joey Bishop show and the Dean Martin roast and, I even stopped watching Shameless because it was too much. I got tired of watching Shameless, like for real. That made me mad too because I'm like, soft porn. Or I'll watch like, like, hold on. I'm finna show you real quick. Like stuff like this, like Soul Food. It wasn't too much of that stuff up in there. And like In Treatment, um, and like Reba. you know, Too much. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Even these Tubi movies and stuff, I'm like, all it is, of course, these men watch it because, it's all these stuff on there. Like, girl, it's just soft porn. They don't be doing no acting, no way. The acting be terrible. They don't be doing no acting anyway. I'm like, no, I can't, you know, it's time to plug off. I can't even watch regular TV no more unless it's like the Jamie Foxx show or something on like on VH1 or BET. Like that's it for me. The show Lie to Me. Ooh, let me write that down. Tim Roth. Hmm. I need to look that up too. Cause that's all I've been watching was just, 60 shows or like, family friendly stuff just to pull me out of that, that nasty reality and stuff. Cause I'm like, I need an escape, a real escape, I don't always want to be seeing TNAs a lot all the time. Every time I see something, you know, micro. What's micro expression? I never heard of that term. I also been trying to grow my hair out too. I just cut it again. Well, no, I just cut off some ends anyway. That was kind of like I think from like protein overload. Devious Maids. I heard of it. I heard of it. That sounds familiar. Is it on? Was that show on ABC? I feel like I heard of that show that was on ABC. Ways to spotlight a true, usually a true person's feelings flash right before the face. Oh, that's cool. That's almost like Hannibal, right? But it's like in a way they was like kind of like um it's kind of like on each other's heels about he was basically like committing crimes while he was like catching on to like the details. I don't know how to explain it, but I think it's almost like that. Lie to me. I'm gonna look that up too because I need a show for real. Because this other stuff out here is just corny. It's played out. But I feel like maybe I should kind of I should probably like talk about my ritual secrets to like spiritual cleanses and stuff. It's like I'm not really experienced, but I kind of just go with my own gut and what I know about like herbs and stuff. Like for example, like rose water. They say like it's a high vibrational plant, right? It's really good for cleansing too. But I'm gonna show you these real quick. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, definitely that. People rarely change. People rarely change unless it's. Yeah, I feel like I've been on it like at least like zillions of times. And what I'm saying? I probably got to a point where it's just like, well, I don't want to really start over again. You know, I don't want to do something unless I have to really, knowing that I have to start over again. I want to see some things move forward. I want to see some progress finally. But hold on, I'm gonna show you what I use. Cause I got some incense in here too. But these are like the art of root oils that I know. Ego death? What happens during that? Dang. I don't even think I had my Saturn return yet. And I'm scared about that. For real. If you can see it, I've been using Evil Eye. This is art of the root oils. I've been using these for a long time and They work. They work. Um, hold on. Let me know if you see some. I got dragon's blood right here, but this is what I've been using for my cleansing rituals, right? So what I would do is I would put these two together in a bath, the purification oil and the evil eye oil, along with the this Holy Spirit oil. I got some more. Hold on. Ooh, that's what my mama said too. Like I should. She said she should have put some dreads in my hair when I was little. But I don't know. I feel like I like to change my hair around a lot. You know. I should try that rose water on dreads. But yeah, and it's like it's weird because you can feel when there's like negative energy on your hair. It's like you can't really explain it to people, but only you would know. And I also been using Memphis Conjure as well, French Creole, Platinum, uh, the Jezebel oil, and Love Oil number 9. I'm currently using Angel 1901, but I've been using these two. No, my bad. These three, which is the Evil Eye, the Purification Oil, and the Holy Spirit Oil. I've been using these three along with this rose water from the grocery store. Yeah, I feel like that's what I've been practicing all along was that type of stuff. That's why I've been using these like these oils, you know. I just didn't really know how to start. How do you use the oil? So you can use it hold on. Hold on. I can't charge my phone. Dang. I hate when they do this. Hold on. But you can use it either way. You can rub it on yourself. You can put it in your bathtub. You can put it in your bath water. You can put it in the mystifier, the mystifier things, and you can put it on a candle. You know, just make sure to say your intentions. Be clear with your intentions. But hold on. But I've been using these. I've been using these three uh, for basically cleansing and also like cord cuttings. Because usually what they'll have is they'll have so many of these oils, but they still do the same thing. Yeah, I guess I'm a baby witch. But what I was gonna say, um, but yeah, there's so many of these. But let me tell you something. I had to stop using. What I had to stop using? I had to stop using. Uh, hold on. I had to stop using this Cleopatra oil and this Jezebel oil because you have to be careful when you use these type of oils, these here for like attraction and stuff because Sometimes it will make these because my results with this was, yeah, I was getting, I was getting money just out of nowhere. Like people would just start giving me money out of nowhere. But the thing is, they would start becoming like really possessive in a scary way and like very obsessive. But my favorite one would be, I would say, my favorite one would be like, hold on, and also the Deadly Attraction. I got my oils from Art of the Root and Memphis Conjure. But my favorite oil is I'm trying to look for it. I just had it. I'm gonna be so mad if it up in here. But it's called Chopper Rosa. Where'd it go? I'm gonna beat somebody up. Hold up. I used to try and learn tarot, but I got frustrated and like I stopped, you know. The only thing I just don't really know how to do when it comes to it is to like keep my energy from like seeping into the cards. But hold on. My favorite my favorite oil to use is Chopper Rosa right here. I don't know why it's so blurry. Why it's acting brand new. Can y'all see it? It's so blurry. But my favorite one is Chopper Rosa because it's while it may be like an attraction oil, it's not yeah. For some reason it's acting. Let me get something real quick. Hold on. They probably don't. I even had some interference reading tarot videos when they would cut off of nowhere while getting my reading. It would just cut off. It should. Uh, well, the lab's never been that good, but it's called Chopper Rosa. It's basically called like the hummingbird oil. Like while this may be a love oil, so hold on. So basically, say this right. Cleopatra and Delia. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But like Cleopatra and Deadly Attraction. Say if I have a red candle and a pink candle. And you know what the red candle means, right? Instead of the pink candle. The pink candle is a way more like a softer, romantic, a more kind and gentle type of love that you want to attract in your life. You know, this is what you will want to use at first when you go out. But do not use this first meeting, first going out and first meeting people because this is very, very intense. Use this if you are already in a relationship to intensify. You know what I mean? This is like red candle stuff and this is pink candle stuff. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like I think this is this is more like gentler. And this will have Chuparosa will have people like, and men be like more gentler and kind and really on their best behavior. While this one right here, while these two right here, Deadly Attraction and Cleopatra, they would have. I, I had people fighting over me with this. You don't want this out here. Like, no, use this. Use this if you're already in a relationship. This will get things, keep things up and going and running. Use this if you already got a relationship. Don't use this with if you're single and you're looking, because this will get them to act up. Okay, use use the Chuparosa right here. It's online. It's online. But the craziest part is hold on. Where my other oil at? 'Cause I'm gonna be mad. And the thing was, depending on what your intentions is with this oil as well, I used to mix these two together, and it was crazy. I would mix these Cleopatra and the Jezebel oils without even thinking about it, because I thought they had the same intentions, right? Because you want the sex appeal along with, because Jezebel root is known for like getting money, right? But man, I wore these two together, they would not turn me loose. Going out to the club, they would not turn me loose. I was like, never again. We just doing Chuparosa, okay? But like these days, since I've taken a break from like, dating and stuff, I'm just working on purifying my aura and my energy, which I would use the dragon's blood sometimes. Man, they would not turn me loose. Baby. And you got to be careful though, because with the Jezebel oil too, this also exposed like a jealous family member. Like I think these three, in a way, exposed the jealous like family member. You know what I'm saying? Because um, also her boyfriend was also looking at me in that way, you know, and not her boyfriend, but somebody that she was messing with while she had a boyfriend. Like he was looking at me like a snack. You know what I'm saying? And I saw her looking at me some type of way. I was like, oh, uh, girl, don't do it. Chuparosa, okay. And kind of find out, she always looked at me that way. You know what I'm saying? It just got more exposed with that. And it also exposed more. Let me tell you what also exposed it. When I also did the purification bath and ritual and the protection thing, the protection candle and stuff, and she started acting all standoffish and stuff like that. Didn't even want to talk to me and stuff. I was like, oh, you the one. You the one I need to stay away from. And that was just more proof. But yeah, this is also like in a way like it would show you, in a sense who was looking at you like you competition, but like I said, Cleopatra and Deadly Attraction, they will not turn you loose. Along with the Jezebel oil, they would not turn you loose with this. I'm telling you. Dude, we seem to talking about marrying me. I was like, what? Had all them dudes at the bar fighting, okay? Fighting to pay for a drink. One even gave me like $50 out of nowhere. That was crazy. I had two dudes that gave me some money that day out of nowhere. Powerful. But I've been taking a break, and I just been using this purification oil in the baths along with the evil eye oil. And let me tell you, you use this, along with the evil eye oil too, because it's like I feel like you don't have to use them together, but either way, they still, in a sense, work the same. You know, like uncrossings and stuff like that, they still work the same, right? So I use this in a evil eye oil for some time. I say for about 2 weeks, and I noticed that a lot of people have not been able to sit, to sit around me for too long or stay in the same room, as me, And I noticed that. So if you use this and they start, if they, in a sense, if you start using the evil eye oil or whatever protection oil and they start acting all shifty around you, all fidgety and stuff around you, then that means that is working. And that means that they have bad intentions for you, which is what I've been doing. Because I'm not really good at candle magic. My best my best area is like with the water. As much as I'm a fire sign with a lot of air sign influences, my best thing, my best like area is working with water, you know. Wow. I think I'm on my way to an ego death, to be quite honest, then, if it's like that, you know. And also, these incense that I've been using too, they work. Yeah, yes, I do. Hold on. I got it. Hold on. I got some for y'all. Do, 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 do. Oh, oh, yeah. They be playing. Hold on. I got some bracelets too in there, but I don't know if they real. Mushrooms help induce it. You know, I actually tried that. I actually tried shrooms, but uh it just made everything bright, but in a sense, hold on, I'm finna tell you this story though. This is a I forgot what this is called. It's a crystal though. And this is my evil eye right here. But I got this with like Saint Gabriel next to it because this crystal is basically like for the throat chakra, and Saint Gabriel is known for like messages and communication. So every time I wear this, I forgot what it's called. It's not that. It's a blue stone, but it's for your throat chakra though. It ends with a ite though. But that makes sense. But I think I had that. I think I had that revelation. I think. But at that time, um, when I did the shrooms, it was like low key. It was like low key after a threesome. It was low key after that, and I realized that, in a sense, like, cause I was in my own world, right, and I was playing some Will Smith. I was like goofing, right? I was playing like Men in Black, and I was also like doing the dance, right? And while they was like laughing at me, they just said, "No, you can't have the aux cord no more because you're playing lame stuff." But it's like, bro, y'all was playing this country bumpkin, this BS, right? But I'm not laughing, and like it's like, bro, and not only that, it's like, bro, they was like older than me, and they was playing like trap. And I'm like, wait, 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 wait. I'm like, wait, 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 hold on. You guys are supposedly like mature, but you guys don't listen to like Kenny Lattimore and Will Smith. How? And this kind of made me like realize, like, bro, a lot of these people, it's like there's really no such thing as like. It made me kind of really think like there's no really such thing as lame. It's just that like people always just need somebody to people always need that person to like make, to feel like better than, no matter how old or younger they are. But I had a lot of revelations that day because I was just like, wow, these people can, do all these type of stuff and still play in your face. And I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it anymore. I just want to be, it made me realize how much that, yeah, it just really made me like realize how much I want to be around people where I can be my authentic self, because it's like I give them that space. So I feel like I deserve that without, you know, made to feel like I'm a lame or something, when it's just like y'all play just as much as goofy stuff, but I don't say anything. It's not to my liking, but I still vibe with it. You know, I want that same courtesy that I give to other people to express and be themselves. And I want that for me. And I'm like, I deserve that. And I was like, nah, you can't. And because of that, you can't have my thug loving no more, because I don't feel respected. You know, you know, you can't have my thug loving no more, because that's not it. My thug loving is too good to be, around people and stuff like that that just don't let me be myself and respect. They just don't let me be myself. Yeah, it was crazy. Cause I'm like, bro, how you say you guys act like, you're supposed to be mature, but you scoff at Will Smith and Kenny Lattimore and like, you know what I'm saying? That's sad, really. That's arrested development if you're playing trap, bro. And y'all older than me. I'm not saying like trap has an age, and that's what I'm on the road to doing. Heck, heck, I even turned down. I even like turned down like basically like this. I even turned down this hookup. You know, just from being drunk. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, I changed my mind. I had like post nut clarity. Cause I have toys myself. And I was like, let me see. You know, in a sense, I was like, well, I always wondered what was the root of this hypersexuality, because it's like, well, in a sense, I was kind of like dealing with that because it just felt like it was just never ending. I'm not sure if it just came with, getting older, like getting closer to my 30s, or was it was it another energy that wasn't my own, you know? Because it was at a point where it's just like I couldn't stop thinking about it, you know? Like I just had to have it. I didn't know where the source was coming from, you know. They do. Yeah. And I had to learn that too, you know what I'm saying? Cuz I'm like, bro, because it's like most of the time like a nut is not guaranteed at all. And it's like, if I could do it myself, you know, then there's no point. I could probably do it if I do it better myself. What's the point? You know. And then not only that, a lot of them, I notice a lot of them be trying to do it unprotected, and I'd be like, mm. It'd be crazy. And like those are one of my boundaries right there. I'm really shocked at how many people be trying to go for unprotected sex. I have been. I actually bought three toys. I'm really surprised at how there are so many people, men and women, having unprotected sex. And they look at me crazy when I, bring up a condom. What? Oh no. Goodbye. I'm so and I'm like, well, don't be Pikachu. Don't be having a Pikachu face. Girl, I bought three. I think for Christmas. I bought three for Christmas. I said no, we gonna get this right. You know, I had some, like some mess ups along the way. Cause I got tired, but I had to stick to it and be like, okay, I'm gonna be okay. Just just get through the post nut and post ovulation clarity, and you'll be fine. Cause I'm like, I think that's what happened. I think it was Monday. Ooh, I got one. It's like a set of lips. Hold on, it's real weird. It's like one of these right here that I use, and I think all of it costed me like 80, no, like 60 to 70 bucks. But you know what I'm saying? I just have to in a sense, get that out my system before I just decide that if I still want it. And it's been working. like, never mind. They can get mad. That's what happened, I think, this Monday. When I had my last drink, when I had my last drink pretty much, and I caught somebody up, and it was like, oh no, I got work tomorrow, stuff like that. And then I was like drunkenly saying like, oh well, can I see you the next day? And I was like, oh yeah, but then I already did it myself, and I was like, I don't want it no more. And I blocked this number again. And then I was like, and I think this was one of the ones where he was saying all this stuff like, oh well, I just want to take care of you and stuff like that. But then when I started asking for money, you was like, oh, I gotta look for it in the mail. What you need to look for money in the mail for? God forbid I ask you for money, but you want some of my thug loving. Nah, it ain't. It ain't, bro. At that point, cause I'm like, bro, I already did it myself. I'm like, I already changed my man, and I almost felt bad, but I'm like, nah, I don't need to feel bad, cause it's like I don't owe them nothing. I just ain't gonna tell you I changed my mind. I forgot what this stone is called, but it's really cool. Man, right. I was so floored. I was like, okay, but you know what I'm saying? I'm like, God forbid. Because it's like at first, because sometimes what I thought was, it's like, okay, I would think that I would just want them for sex. Cause it'd be like that, right? But it's like, dang, if I just, if I want a two piece or something, I'm like, dang, you can at least, you want to act like that. Oh, okay. I gotta take back my thug loving. It's cool. It was nice seeing you. Cause I thought that's just all I wanted, but he was the one bringing up stuff like that, you know. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna put you to it. I'm gonna see you to it. So that's what I did. And he was like, oh well, I gotta see. Oh, so that's a no. All right, block. So I was like, well, anyway, I already got the nut out myself. So it's like either way, I wasn't gonna see you again. That was crazy. I was like, how you gonna say you gonna do all that? But it was like it was way he been saying that way before, but I didn't do it because of that. I did it because I was horny. So I was like, okay, that's all I just wanted anyway. But he kept saying like, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I'm like, okay, can I get some money? I need some money. He's talking about, oh, I gotta see. Oh, now you gotta see. What you gotta see? Your wallet right there. You got your wallet right there. You got your card in your pocket. What's up? What it do? You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, don't be acting stingy now. You know what I'm saying? Bye. It was crazy. Sprinkle, sprinkle, Shebra. Okay, she was right about that. But it's like it'd be like some people where you just want them only for that. But I feel like in another way they can't handle when you only want them for that. You know, I noticed that with some people too. They'd be like, "What?" They'd be like, "Oh, I ain't trying to get in a relationship." Okay, me neither. They'd be like, "What you mad because I don't see?" You know what I'm saying? Because I see you for the streets too. I'm like, cause this is what happened one time. Uh, it was somebody that I knew that I was talking to, and I was just seeing him out. I was just seeing him out, before what was going on. I already knew what he was about, so I'm just like, well, I want to see what it does. You know, I want to see how it is, right? So I think I waited, right? And the craziest part is he was like saying like, why all of a sudden that you own that with me? And I'm like, what you mean? Why does it matter? Like you try to make you know what I'm saying, you try to make it seem like I'm trying to like get something from him or something. I'm like, how I'm gonna take what you don't have, what I know you don't got. And so he tried to like basically, you know, make it look like he's rejecting me, right? But I'm like, it was so weird. It was so stupid. Like, bro, he tried to like turn it in a way to make it seem like he was rejecting me. But I'm like, why do y'all do this? Okay, it's like when y'all get it, y'all do too much about it. Like for real. It's like, okay, when y'all get it, and I don't want nothing, and when I don't want nothing from them, they be like doing the most. Like, oh, since I'm not putting up a fight, it just takes away everything, takes away all the games and stuff. And it's like, I already know what you don't got. So it's like, I don't care. I just want that. And that's what I was thinking, right? And so he was trying to make it, yeah, yeah, I done cord cutting. But it's like I would usually do it like, I would usually like do it by like baths though. And I haven't done the candles yet. But yeah, he tried to do it in a way that make it look like I was like he was rejecting me. It was kind of weird though. And I'm just like, how I'm gonna take what you don't have? It's like, okay, when you say you for the streets and when somebody, wants you just for that, why would you get upset about that? That's what you've been saying all the time. And then not only that, it's like you try to make it seem like we in a relationship, and I'm like, no, we're not. Don't try to do that. Don't try to hold my hand and try to hold me at night, but you want to be for the streets. No, you don't get that privilege. Stay on your side. I was like, nah, stay on your side, brother. You can't have it both ways, bro. Like he tried that. And then like I think the morning after and stuff, we went to another bar or whatnot. And these two couples was talking about getting married. And he was, they was trying to like discourage him and stuff like that. And I'm like, see, this is why I think men be keeping other men single. This is how they be doing it, and it's so crazy. But he was like saying like, nah, it ain't no point. stuff like that. And I had all these women. He had to, he held my knee to my son. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say this. I'm like, you ain't gotta say sorry to me. I ain't your woman. Like, don't do that. Please don't do that. Why you be trying to act like you for the streets? No, be for the streets like you said. Don't be trying to do all that. Like I said, you can't be for the streets and then want to get held at night. Nah, you can't have it like that. You know. But they be trying to. It's like when you be up for it and when you do it on your own terms, that's when they want to try to give you. That's when they try to want to make everything confusing when it don't have to be. And that's why I don't even. I don't even want to. I don't even be trying no more. But anyway, um, I've been doing. I had a cord cutting done for me on Etsy from somebody, and I knew it worked because they've been trying to call me, and I didn't call back because I already had them blocked. And I say that's how you know that it's done. I also been using uh I also been using like baths, and I also been listening to like the music, the cord cutting music, and that worked too. You know, that stuff worked too. Um, that worked. Uh, yeah, you can get it done on Etsy. I had somebody do it for me, and they said that one of the spirits guys was like cheering on for me because I cut it off, right then and there, you know, right then and there. But yeah, you can get it done online for you. You just gotta look at the reviews and stuff and make sure they're not cheating you, because it'll have them show you a picture of it and stuff like that. All you really need is like you can use a picture, date of birth. Uh, I think it's like either one of those two. But I've been using the uh, the music or the subliminals, and they've been working like that too. And I've been doing that along with using purification rituals and stuff like that. I've been doing that, and I noticed that it works because these same people would try to get in contact with you, right? And I think this is what happened also. I think like a couple of months ago. I think it was like winter or whatnot, and one of my exes added me on Instagram, and I think it was while I was also doing the cord cuttings like individually, so you would know that it worked if they try to get in touch with you again, because they can feel you pulling away. They can feel you pulling away at the cause some of them are like energy vampires and stuff like that, and they benefit from from your energy, and that's why you will always be feeling drained and tired, you know because I think it's like a process. You gotta keep doing it just to constantly clear that junk out of your aura and out of your chakras and stuff, because I was feeling it in my sacral, and I was feeling it in my throat, because the people that were tied to me most likely didn't want me to speak, you know, about it at all, or to like tell my story or to expose them or whatnot, right? And also through my solar plexus, you know. And I had a video talking about how uh, men can men would intentionally, you know, seek women to siphon energy from them through sex, whether it's unconsciously or consciously, but in a way they know that they're doing it. And that's why after they do it with you, they're able to find another woman, because they're using your energy to 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 attract these women, to attract these job opportunities, to attract, abundance and stuff into their life. That's you. That's not them doing that. You know, that's them doing all of that. That's you. That's all you doing all of that. Beginner witches. How much is a Patreon? I also been looking at Saucus Ray too. She's gonna do feminine tantric energies too and stuff like that to like heal your like to cleanse and heal your sexual energy. I've been listening to Saucus Ray too. She's been really good. A Patreon. Yeah, witches. You ever heard yeah. Girl, that she got me started on that whole thing because yeah. That's how I started noticing like all this stuff around me, especially like as a natural girly. Girl, they be thinking like just cause you natural, you can't, you know what I'm saying, that you gotta have bust down wigs and body yaddy yaddy to like get all the stuff. And I'm like, that's not true. I'm walking evidence that it don't take all that, But she woke me up to some stuff. Okay, she woke me up to some stuff for real. I love her to death. I'm trying to get some money to buy some Patreon too. Get her Patreon as well. I was like, yeah, she saved my life for real. Like shout out to Saucus Rays. Cause she's so awesome though. Like I just never knew that like this whole time that cause I heard this quote like people who don't like you, they need you the most. And that stuck with me. That stuck with me, and it kind of resonated with what Saucus Ray was saying too. Like and also with like the people that you hate, you end up thinking about them a lot more so than the people that you love, and that's true. Human nature is very confusing in that way. And I had to look at myself. I was like, well, ugly or not, right? It's like, no, you know, even if I was or whatever, right? And I can be this to to some people. She would help. Yeah. Ooh, I definitely need to hurry up and get on that Patreon because I know they got some man. Do she do uh do she do like 101s? And that's where I got the, yeah. And it's just like it's not that though, but it's just like She does? Oh, okay. But yeah, she taught me like either way, it's like, you deserve everything that other people think that you're not entitled to, but it's just like it's a human basic right, regardless of what you think, you know. And I guess that's why I experienced like a lot of resentments in my life because, and I noticed that in my life too because it's like, yeah, I don't, I don't look like, how I would say my cousin, right? Because she's like thick, she wears like weave and stuff like that. But it's like, yeah, I might not look like that, but it's like, still, I saw it still, even then, deep down inside, I already knew for a fact that it's like, well, I felt like in a sense it just wouldn't be hard for me. And I knew that, it was a birthright to me because it's like, well, I have just as much as right to exist just as much as you. But I feel like that's where, yeah, that too. hmm And I definitely had to like, I had to look deep inside myself too, because it's just like, well, everybody got their thing. But it's just like we went through the same things, but we just handled it very differently. And I guess like the resentment coming from like my family members in that sense, that's what happened, you know. And it's just like, well, honestly, if you just asked me about what it is that I do and stuff like that, I can help you like develop, other talents besides just watching Zeus Network and doing this and that. If you wanna know something, ask me. Don't just be so standoffish about it. Because I don't really judge nobody you know that wanna know something. I would tell you. But I feel like that's where the resentment and stuff came from, and I had to cut them off. You know, because it's like, oh, it's just more so like, oh, how dare she, look the way that she look, and you know, because if I'm doing this, then that means everything that they've been told was a lie. The thing is, for me, I don't really take any pointers from the black community because that's not what I'm trying to. That's not who I'm trying to please. I'm not trying to please anybody for that matter, but especially the black community. No, even subscribing to that aesthetic, there is no benefit for it at all. I mean, like, look at the type of men that they attract. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, to be honest, I'd rather be a so, in a sense, they'll kind of like treat me like the forbidden fruit or like the circus freak, but it's like, I'd rather be that. And like I always said, with that, saying with that thing, right? I'd rather be that. I'd rather be that, right? It's these same people, especially these people especially my family members or whatnot, that used to make fun of me and stuff like that. Uh, it's like these are the same people that feel like they're in the club because they are, like I said before in my other videos, that they're like perpetuators of this garbage, right? They think they're in, but the thing is like you're the only one that's, upset about not being in a club. I'm fine out here. I'm fine out here in the club, outside the club. I'm straight. You're the only one that's upset about it, you know. But they think that they're in, because they're encouraging it, you know. And it's like even it's like and then, in a sense I just knew that my cousins and them we were on some different types of lanes because it's like I would just really just go for like, not like because I'm like, I'm more like an understated type of person, especially if it's on a birthday. Like I said, I was going for like, Charlotte York from like Sex in the City type of aesthetic on my birthday. So it was like, you know, ballet ballet pink and black with like white shoes and an updo, you know what I mean? And she was like, "Oh no, just put some lashes and stuff." And I'm just like, "Why?" Yeah. Yeah, and I was just like, "Why?" And she even like, and because my other cousin's birthday, she basically flaked out on us, right? And she was upset. And she was like, "Well, my other cousin that I was talking about, that was, you know, she was like, oh, well, I know she ain't being flaky, when she decided that she wanted to wear jeans and braids on her birthday." But I'm like, well, I get that you're angry. I'm still questioning. I'm still questioning like the standards that you're upholding also other black women to. And I'm also questioning if that's the way that you see me as well. And that's what made me fully like in a sense feel like that, yeah, I needed to like distance myself away from her, because it's like there is just, you are just, so you're just so deep in the game, in this in that little matrix, and it's just like, just when I always say this, you know when it comes to people, just when I thought that, you know that you were coming along, you always show me that you were never on your way. you know and that was it for me, because it's like, yeah, it's just it's just like, when are we ever going to come to a point where we are just enough for one another, instead of just trying to size each other up about what it is that we should look like, and um, just how we should look like, you know. And I feel like this hypersexualization of our bodies and stuff is getting tired, and it's getting old. Play a violin or something. what what else do y'all do? Do you play a violin? Do you roller skate? Something, because this stuff is getting tired and old, especially when our own women, they go, they try to read each other down about not having a wig, or not wearing a Kira, not wearing rainbow, not having 10-inch nails. It's getting old. What do you do? What do you do? Do you play the harp or something? What do you do? Because if that's the only thing that you have to say, or that you have against me, then that's not really an argument. You know what I'm saying? Like, baby, you are not. Why, you know what I'm saying? Why do we tear people? Why do we tear each other apart like that? And then not only that, and it's just like, at the same time, it's like, I know for a fact underneath all that you're 4C anyway. You ain't got no reason to be talking. Ain't no way. And even all that, and it'd be so funny, because it's like, some of them be like, some of their hair be toe up to the flow up, and they be trying to tell, oh, you should get your hair, shaped, because my hair is in an afro. But I'm like, I like my hair to have layers, you know. But even then, it looks healthy than what you got on. and it smelled a lot better than that hair hat you got on. You know what I mean? So get off me. You know what I'm saying? It's real nasty. Like I even, you know what I'm saying? I even talked about this incident when I was going to the club, and then I was going in with somebody that dropped me off over there, right? And they thought that we were together, right? And she was like cool at first, but then she told him while I was there, she was like, I would have thought you would have came in with something better. And she was talking about Kurt's wives, and I'm like, wow, you sloppy built, you know, and you try to talk about me, cause my hair was straight at the time, and I was wearing like a tracksuit, like a brown lady Nietzsche tracksuit, real vintage, real cute, real cool, you know, brown and silver. I was cute, you know, everybody was looking, you know what I'm saying? But you know, but you know, I was like, how about you get up and do a 360? You know what I'm saying? Cause you try to talk about me. And then there was another dude. He was like, "Oh, she kind of cute," but I'm like, everybody trying to talk to me. I hate when they be trying to do all that. You know, I'm like, please. And that's always be the ones that be so attracted to you, but don't know how to go about it. So the only way they know how to do it is be mean to you. I was like, you know, how about you, how about you get up and do a 360? Cause you looking like a, cause you said you was about 35. Well, that's a rough 35. Okay, don't do that. Tell some. Oh, if you was gonna come in with somebody, I thought you would have came in with a little bit more. What? What do you mean by that? But you know, I just kept sipping, and you know, sitting pretty and minding my business, cause I was crazy. I was like, you see, that's the type of thing that I be talking about. I was like, it's okay. I'm like, but she wouldn't have not got up and did a 360. And my friend that dropped me off, he was talking about something. Now, why everybody all of a sudden acting a fool? Because I also forgot that I rubbed the oils when I went there too. And I also looked it really nice, you know, so they added it on. So they was like, they was acting a fool, right? But yeah, with them oils, it makes girls jealous too, especially if you look good. Good night. Thank you for staying. Good night. But so we almost forgot to track today. Be sure to record your meals for the update. Okay. But the next course of action, I think I'm going to, I don't know. I think I'm gonna wash some clothes at this point. You know, I try to see what's up with Saucus Ray's and do that. So I'll see you guys later. Hopefully to catch up with my lives. I'm gonna show y'all how I do my cleansing purification ritual. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna see you guys next Sunday. I feel like next Sunday. So peace.